Hello everybody, Secrets in Time here with my first ever video. As you can see, I'm playing a game called Terraria, as I'm sure you guys already know what that is, because it's been around since 2011. It's come a very long way. It's a great game. If you like what you see here, you can go check it out. Buy it on Steam. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm still pretty noobish at this game, even though I started playing a couple of years back. So make fun of me all you like. If you have tips or suggestions for anything I can do better, leave them in the comments. Especially if you're better than me, I would really appreciate that. Well, let's get started. So, since it's my first day, I have to collect some wood and kill some squirrels? I don't know. If a squirrel gets in my way, big deal, kill it. Who cares? It's a video game. If any of you are sensitive about that, then, well, I don't really get it, but sure? There's a slime and it's gonna try to kill me, right? You know? I'm an axe, should probably make a better weapon, but, you know, given that I don't really have the resources right now, I'm kinda stuck with these weapons. As you can see, you do start with a short sword made of copper. It's not really good, and it'll do until you get your first sword, which is something I'm going to do right now because I will probably die within the next few minutes if I don't get it. Well, a few minutes is maybe an exaggeration because I'm not going to be going underground or anything, but you know, what can you do? Some sort of really evil monster comes out, tries to kill me. Little malicious Pinky, the pinky slime that gives you a bunch of money. That's also extremely susceptible to knockback, which means if you get a high enough knockback weapon, you can make it go flying way off the screen. I've tried it once or twice. It's fun. Very fun. Unless you're not satisfied by knocking evil little creatures off the screen. I don't know why you wouldn't be, because they're trying to kill you and stop you from progressing in the game, but what can you do, right? I don't like them. Well, I do like them because they give me money, but that's the only reason why I like them. See, really the only thing they're good for. And I'm gonna start building my house now because it's probably midday by now. Okay, maybe not midday, it's like 9, 10-ish o'clock maybe. In Terraria time, if you didn't know, Terraria time is the hours or minutes in real life. So an entire Terraria day would be 24 minutes long. It's actually fairly long for a video game day. I know some video games that have them longer, such as Skyrim, which once I get a capture card for my Xbox, you will also be seeing on this channel. I love that game. Call me old if you want. I'm not that old, but what can you do, right? I like older video games. The graphics are amazing, the gameplay is fun, there's so many different opportunities for class playthroughs and stuff like that. What's not to love, right? And I'm going to work on upgrading these tools right here because see these, if you go in your inventory and hover over them, they have -1 range, which I'm not going to lie is a pain when you're trying to build a house because usually the reach of the pickaxe extends to like your block placement reach. But with the copper short sword and stuff like short sword, what am I saying? Copper pickaxe and stuff like that, if you place a block at the maximum like reach height that you can place a block, then you won't be able to mine that block unless you jump on top of it. If you didn't know, I'm pretty sure you can jump a block higher than your reach height, which is pretty useful. So see this, I'm pretty sure this is the reach height, yeah? See, stupid slime. No, stop killing me. See, this is why I need a better weapon. If you didn't know, in this game the NPCs usually fight back except for, I think, the nurse. I don't know if she has an attack. I know she can heal stuff, and that's, not gonna lie, pretty useful. I don't think she heals you. She can heal herself. She can heal other NPCs. But, you know, she doesn't really like the player, so she's not gonna heal you at all. A very nice person. Although you can't pay for her services, like, I don't know why she can't just splash you with one of those instant healing potions that she has an infinite supply of. It's totally just can't do that. Infinite supply, still have to pay for them. Kind of pointless, since she has an infinite supply. She can sell them to someone else. Like, I mean, since it is the player that is giving her the house, maybe she should be a little bit more respectful and give the player free stuff. But I mean, that would make the game pretty easy, especially with the masses of NPCs. Oh, if you didn't notice, I had pieces of wood and stuff in my trash can. It was because I started recording until, well, I didn't start recording. I realized that the game wasn't recording properly, so I had to restart. So I just trashed the stuff that I already had in my inventory, because, you know, it's kind of unfair to have started off screen. Like, I don't know about you guys, but when I watch playthroughs, I typically like to be able to see what the person's doing, or else, you know, there kind of leaves a room for, like, accusations of, like, inventory editors and stuff like that. So if something's really boring and long, chances are I will speed it up and leave it in a video. Unless you guys really don't want to see that, then you can tell me. I'll do some stuff off screen and, you know, just take care of the really boring stuff. Just like, you know, mining for some people is considered boring. I'll be honest, I like to watch people mine. It's fun to watch them, for the most part, fail miserably and die. A lot of boulder traps, because a lot of boulder traps and dart traps and stuff like that, you usually don't notice the pressure plate until you're dead. I'm not gonna lie, I can be a terrible person when it comes to that stuff, watching people die in video games. I usually laugh at them, but I don't say it out loud. Inwardly laughing, if you know what I mean. And as you can see, the background here is, like, becoming darker, which means it's almost nighttime. And guess who doesn't have torches? Me, but I'm gonna make some, because obviously I don't want to die. In this game, if you didn't know, the way you make torches is, like, there's no coal or charcoal or anything like Minecraft. You use slime or gel that you get from killing slimes, kind of obviously. And in the description, it says here, both tasty and flammable. Material and ammo. Material means that you can make stuff out of it, and ammo means you can use it as ammunition. I'm pretty sure the slime is used for the flamethrower's ammunition. I'm not too sure. If you guys want to correct me on that, go ahead. I'm pretty sure it's correct though, so there probably won't be any chances of any of you correcting me on my mistakes. And I just noticed, because I usually play on the Xbox, I started off playing on the Xbox, and now they have the auto open door feature. So I'm used to being able to just run through the door, and before nighttime hits, I'm probably going to want a bit more wood. And then I think after nighttime hits, that will either be the end of the video, or I will cut off the recording and wait till daytime. No, I'm going to cut off the recording and wait till daytime, and then I'm going to finish up the video. This part's kind of boring. Just, you know, getting wood, chopping it down. Also, the thing about these copper tools at the beginning is they're really slow. So I usually go for upgrading my tools right away as opposed to getting more armor, because armor is really not useful until you reach the first boss, which is the Eye of Cthulhu. It can be a pain to fight if you're not used to playing Terraria, you're not used to the controls. But if there's another game that you're used to their controls, then you can always just change the controls to the way you like them in the settings somewhere. Which I didn't do that. Well, I did it for some of the settings. I think I did it for the healing, the grappling, and the mana potions, which are G for grapple, H for heal, and I think it's M for mana I did, unless that was already... No, M was for map. I don't remember what I used for mana. I'll check later. If you guys really want to know that, you can ask me in the comment section. But I doubt you guys want to know that. Anyways, since it's now nighttime, I will make myself some tools and weapons. See, the zombies are coming out. I'm gonna die if I don't make it back to my house. I'll get stuck in the water. Oh, this is the wrong wood. I'll throw it away later. See, there's things like those little eyeball things that I'm definitely gonna die here. Yeah, I'm gonna die for sure. Unless I run. If I run, I might make it. Oh, I think I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. And I will be back in the morning. There'll probably only be 3 other minutes of recording after that. But peace out. Alright, everybody, I'm back. It's morning. All the monsters are gone. Gone forever, hopefully. Well, I say hopefully. They're gonna come back tonight because they hate me and other reasons. Probably just want my brains or something, given that they're zombies. And what else would they want, right? And then there's those creepy demon eyes. Hey, maybe they're waiting to see if I'm, like, strong enough to fight their master, Eye of Cthulhu or something. Who knows? All I do know is that once I think it's 200 health, the Eye of Cthulhu is capable of spawning on its own and you don't have to summon it, which I'm not gonna lie is pretty scary. I'm not ready for it. But what can you do, right? The developers put it there for a reason, to help you advance your game. Once you manage to beat the Eye of Cthulhu, there's many more possibilities because you get new ores and you can get new tools. Unfortunately for the armor tier, you have to get the special biome boss to die, which is, in my case, because I'm in Corruption, the Eater of Worlds. If you're in a Crimson world, then you will have the Brain of Cthulhu, which in my opinion is harder to fight because it can teleport around and stuff like that. And the Eater of Worlds is just one big worm. You can beat it up in a few hits. In other words, it's just like those little giant worms you find in the underworld, not underworld, but in the underground. That's what I was trying to say. Except bigger and stronger, and they both actually have their separate attacks in expert mode. For the Eater of Worlds, it's Vile Spit, and for the Brain of Cthulhu, I'm pretty sure the only special thing it gains is it's near the end it starts to multiply. Like, there's 4 different copies of it, and only one of them you can actually attack because it's the only real copy. And they get more realistic as the fight goes on, and that's the only thing I know of that's actually very special about the expert mode Brain of Cthulhu, other than it's obviously much stronger and harder to beat. Anyways, that'll be it for this first video of Terraria. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you didn't enjoy it and you want to see more, feel free to subscribe, leave a like, and give me some feedback on what I can do better next time. This is Secrets in Time, and I will hopefully be with you tomorrow. Bye.